Hello and welcome to Temtalk, a podcast about the creature collection MMO Temtem. I'm your host this week, Presby Kennedy, joined by the lovely, the wonderful, it's Gaijin Boo / Gaijin Boo. I always want to hit you. I always want to say like both of your names because like I know you go by Gaijin, but then all the social medias it's Gaijin Boo. So Gaijin, how you doing this week?
I mean, I might as well just be it's Gaijin Boo. Like that's it. It's my name. I mean, people call me Gaijin or Boo or Gaijin Boo, but it's Gaijin Boo is technically the correct username. It doesn't really matter, but I'm doing fantastic this week so far. Started off my day right. I woke up this morning. I was actually in a really horrible mood. I didn't sleep until 7 a.m. the previous night, like the previous morning, Mother's Day. I didn't sleep until 7 a.m. I felt like garbage all day yesterday. I did end up going to bed at like 2:30 last night, but then Bean woke me up at like 9 o'clock, which I mean, I still got like 6.5 hours of sleep, but it's not what I wanted. So I was in a really just not great mood this morning. But then I'm laying on the couch. I turn on my phone and I'm like, you know what?
Okay.
Let me remote play some Temtem Park because Headshine is toy. And I teleport to Park. I buy myself some cards. I walk in to the patch of grass up at the top right of park. Boom, 3 steps in. Encounter. The blinds separate. The grass spreads. And there he is. Luma Headshine. On the first encounter, my mind was blown. Absolutely blown. It was insane. I've never gotten a Luma, first of all, quickly inside Park. It's just never happened. But this is nuts. So first encounter as a Luma, it blew my mind. I just shocked.
I'm glad you didn't run from it. I did my postal delivery this morning, and I had to deliver to a tamer in Park, and I forced me to run through the grass like to where the tamer was.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking. I didn't buy any cards, and I was just like, it would be incredibly heartbreaking if I first encountered a Luma and had no cards for it. That doesn't happen to anyone. And I just went and gave the package to the person.
It happens.
It's gonna happen.
Like all those people that have encountered a Luma within like the last couple minutes of Park, only to be able to throw cards like after the timer's already run out and they lose their cards. I think that if you get into a Luma encounter before Park ends, that your card should remain until you leave that encounter.
Hey, there's a suggestion area on the forums.
There sure is, which I will be sure to promptly forget to go file a suggestion because that's just what I do. I forget. No, I'll maybe find time for it eventually, but I don't know how difficult that would be to honestly code into the game. You know, it's always easy to ask for something. It sounds simple enough, right? But when you have a server-wide change, it's probably not that easy.
Yeah, server-wide change, a bunch of players, and who knows what can go wrong deleting other items out of inventory.
But then after my Luma, I got vaccinated, got my first shot. I'm feeling okay so far. My arm, I can't tell if it feels sore or if it's my mind because it doesn't feel like it hurts, but at the same time, I'm like, it feels weird, but maybe it's just my brain.
Do you know which shot you got off the top of your head?
Yes, I got Moderna.
Hey, let's go. I think that makes us Moderna brothers.
Oh.
I got Moderna too. I just looked at my card.
Nice. Yeah.
So 1 month's time from now, Gaijin will both be licking doorknobs and having fun.
Yeah, we will. I'll be on a flight to come visit you with all my expensive gear, and we can film an in-person episode.
The first ever. Yeah. come this summer, I'm actually going to be moving from Washington, so we got
Well,
to hold off on that one. But yeah.
well,
But for me this week, or rather today, I normally try and get all of my weekly reset stuff done like early in the morning
that
before work, like
sounds
all of my dojo
horrible.
battles and stuff. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time. Mondays are so tight. Um, and I didn't get any weekly reset stuff done today. I just did my post office this morning, and I haven't did any dojo battles. So I don't know what radars I have. So yeah, I think we can jump into the episode from there. We've got a short episode for everyone this week. It was a low news week. Some really cool tournaments happened this past weekend. Unfortunately, I got swept away in some stuff this weekend, and I don't even know where my time went. So I didn't catch all of the Roadhouse Rumble. So I plan on watching it in my free time this week,
Yeah,
and
we'll
hopefully coming
catch you
back.
guys up on it next week because I did not watch anything either myself. I heard there were some really great matches,
Now,
but
what I did watch, friend of the show, Quarter, is having the Tim Essence podcast that's completely competitive focused,
yes, if you
and
want competitive content, Temessence,
Tim
Temessence,
Essence,
yeah,
yes, every other Sunday, but this past week they did it
and that is
Thursday.
twitch.tv/far. Is it underscore thing or far thing?
Far underscore thing.
Yes,
Far underscore thing.
twitch.tv/far_thing.
He said he was going to be starting a YouTube channel to upload the backlog of episodes into, so I'm pretty sure on Tortonite's Garden, like whenever he gets the channel up, he'll probably be like, somebody will make a blog post about it, of like, "Yo, Tim Essence here, check it out."
Nice. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
cool. You should.
but yeah, I watched episode 5. His co-host is a player by the name of Robs, and they were really knowledgeable on a lot of subjects. Highly recommended if you want to just stretch your mind on a bunch of things. And Gaijin and I, we have fun with Tim Talk, but we don't put our nose to the grindstone as much as we should. And that's the thing I love and respect about Quarter, is that, he is in it on every aspect of the competitive community. Like 8 times out of 10, it's probably him you're listening to when a tournament's being casted. So
Yes, Farthing and Rorzy are probably two of the most widely utilized and knowledgeable casters that there are.
oh
And they both
yes, Rorzy
they
is
both have
fantastic.
wonderful audio. I mean, we all know Rorzy. Rozi's voice is
Rorzy podcast
arguably
win.
better than mine. Although
We
people
should
often,
get
unfortunately, mistake Rosie for me a lot during all of Plus Cup. Like every Plus Cup that Rosie has basically done for the past 2 years, or no, not 2 years. Wow, yeah, wow. For the past year, people are always like, "Is that Gaijin casting?" It's not Gaijin, guys. I have never casted a single tournament. I plan to, but I have never casted a single tournament. It's always Rorzy. It's always Rorzy. If you think it's me, it's Rorzy.
It's probably Rorzy. Right now, it's actually Rorzy. We just have a Gaijin webcam footage coming in for the
It's
live
true.
feed.
It's true. Yeah, we've actually joked about casting together on one of Plus's tournaments so Plus can play, and then we would call each other the other person's name.
We should get Rorzy as a guest sometime on this show. I think
We've
he'd be a
had
good
him on this
co-host. I know.
show.
No, we've only ever had Gaijin Boo guest
That's right. Yeah.
star. I kid. All right. So how about we talked about what we did today? How about your last weekend, Tim? Any great shenanigans for you last week? Well, you started off the last one. I'll start off this
I
one.
got my second account up to do layers, so now I have two accounts doing layers. So I'm doing double dojo. I mean
Oh
double layers with
yeah.
viewers. Usually I'm running two
I
layers at a time, or just running two accounts in one layer if we don't get enough players. But
I
soon,
normally catch
soon I'll
you
have
like right as I'm
five.
I normally catch you like right as I'm about to get off of work or on something and like jump in on those because I've been watching those streams and was like, ooh, I'm just gonna sneak into this layer and get myself a telomere hack or get
Oh
myself
yeah,
a
I
little
saw you. I saw
Siren
you
hack.
sneaking in. But that's fine.
Yeah,
Everybody's welcome until I do the 1-man 5-person raid where I play all
I
5 accounts.
the night you plan to do that, definitely pop me a message because like I don't always catch your streams. I try to, but I definitely would really like to watch that
Oh
one.
yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
Last week I played a lot of Temtem. I did layers on my main account. I've actually sat down and did the math for all of the telomere hacks I need for all of the OT Lumas that I have that I want to be perfect Lumas. And it was like real disheartening of like, oh my gosh, I need to start doing my fishing quests weekly. I need to start doing more layers weekly. I need to start free timming for specific hacks when and I have to look at the document of like which ones I always need. And I was like, oh my god, I need so many telomeres. And
I have
I
a buttload on Gaijin already, but I mean I've used quite a bit of them on helping. Like so I've been hacking Lumas that I've given away to people for free, and
ah
I don't have quite as many now, but
hold on, I've actually got the document right here because I just had it open earlier today. So the next perfect loom I want to make is my Mushuk, and it needs 25 stamina hacks. It did not. It has currently 25 stamina. It did not get a very hackable stamina, but everything else on my Mushuk's so good. Its attack is like 48, and it's just it's up there. It's good. It's got 50s except for that stamina, 25 stamina hacks. That one's going to be a very long grind. um but I worked on that last week, and then I was putting together a my first Sapanku team that I felt like really
oh
passionate about, and there is currently an in-game issue with like the damage calculation to like what the damage calculation is supposed to be and what it's actually coming up as. And bless Tim Team is showing the calculation of what it's coming up as in game. And they consciously made that decision to show what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's like currently a bug. So I've calced out my new team, but I'm kind of really hoping for a balance, or not a balance patch, a bug fixing patch tomorrow, because most of the time we get patches on Tuesdays.
yeah.
And if we get a bug fixing patch and this issue gets fixed, then I'm gonna go redo the TV spreads, and it would just be adjusting numbers like 1 or 2 points just to make sure like um everything still calcs at what it should be once the damage formulas are good, because I'm running some spicy stuff of like voodoo loaddle killing like 3 of my Tims and them living with like 1 HP with like the stuff. So it's just like if one thing's off, the whole strategy is kind of wonkadelic. So
Wonkadelic.
yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting on that. So I don't think I'll be playing a lot of Temtem this week if we don't get a balance patch or a bug fixing patch. I'll probably just end up TV training and chilling in the background.
There you go.
That said, let's jump into our weekly reset, because oh my goodness gracious, what a freaking reset this was this week.
What a
Everything looks
reset.
juicy. Every single thing looks juicy. I'll tackle Side,
Oh
or no,
well.
I'll let you tackle Side Park because you were really enthused about Side Park. Go ahead and hit the people with
Really
what's in Side Park
enthused.
this week.
Really enthused, he says. I was really enthused with getting a Luma without any without any effort. That felt good. But I mean, I don't know if I'd call it. I mean, I was okay. I mean, I was enthused with finding one. I do love Hoglip. I'm excited about that. Pukey
Three
is
times Luma odds.
Pukey's a pretty good Luma. Honestly, I think Pukey's a really good Luma. And Piranhian, I think Piranhian is underrated. Honestly, now that it has a turn 1 like
Cold geyser.
heavy
Ooh.
hitting water attack. I think people
I mean,
are just
it has a
absolutely
turn
sleeping.
1.
Yeah,
It has
cold
a turn
geyser.
1 heavy hitting. No, I'm saying it does have that, but in addition, energy reserves also got buff that the
Yeah.
energy reserves calculation applies immediately when it gets into
Yes.
the HP range instead of the end of the turn.
Yes. Yeah.
And with like dynamic speed and everything now, like that just makes it nicer.
Yeah.
Just so much nicer to use.
So I mean, I think this is a really good side park week. We've got both Pukey and Hoglip. I like that they're both in the 60 range. Honestly, that's actually kind of cool. The Luma ratio for Pukey is 4 times 4, and the Luma ratio for Hoglip is times 3. Pukey's got a 15% egg technique, while Hoglip has a 10% egg technique. They're both really high spawn ratios. Pukey's 100 and Hoglip is 90, which is still really good. I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like it might be a little, like for me, it feels a little higher. I've been hitting tons of Hoglip. I mean, I know 90 is high, but I don't feel like I've seen much of anything else. So that's actually really exciting. I think this is a great side park week. I'm still kind of mind blown that we've already seen numerous Sipanku Temtem in side park. It just was not something I was expecting. So that's really cool.
Oh yeah, and Razor mentioning the new technique course
Purgation.
for yeah, for
Yeah.
Piranha. Purgation +1 attack removes doom.
Mm-hmm.
Always great.
Yeah, turn
Oh yeah, and
one.
8-bit and saying this is a good week for special training or for training special attack too in Side Park. Can't forget about it.
Is Hoglip all special attack?
Let's see. I can open it on the other screen. One speed, one special attack for Hoglip. I think Pukey might be um the one that 8-bitten was referring to. But I
Wait,
can look that up
Pukey is
too.
special attack?
I mean it's an aquatic whirlwind user, isn't it?
No, I mean Piranha gets aquatic whirlwind. It's HP.
Well,
Pukey's
oh, it's
HP.
HP.
Hoglip is speed and special attack.
Yeah. Um, not as I was about to say not as great as the Whiplump spot. Whiplump spot's still pretty nice.
Yeah, well, but you
But
can get speed and special attack here. Sure, you get less special attack, but you're able to get both of those, which generally you need. Speed. I mean, not always as much speed, obviously, as special attack, but
yeah, fair. Um, the other thing I wanted to say too was the 10 and 15% or the 15 and the 10% egg techniques on these Tims. They both have a butt ton of egg techniques, so that's going to be really helpful for breeding stock too, and just making sure to circle those around. That said, I think we're both in agreement. This is a really good side park week. 3,000 suns is a big entry cost, but for what you're getting out of it, as long as you make sure, if you're just spending your cards on just things with egg techniques, you wait that turn or two. And yeah, good week. I've got zero complaints. I guess there's so many Tims in the game now that we can consistently have good weeks, question mark? Like,
debatable. I feel like we've still seen an awful lot of FOMU and oh god, what's the other one? There's two, Umishi. I feel like we're still gonna see maybe way too much FOMO and Umishi for our own good, but that's just me.
fair enough. But I mean, if we get one garbage water Tim, or not one garbage, I'm sorry,
Whoa, don't
one
talk about
comment.
Pookie like that.
Yeah, that's why I revised my statement. One
Yeah.
common water Tim, and one fantastic Sapanku Tim or one fantastic Kisawa Tim. Like that's not a bad week.
No.
just just to be complete. And I think this is like our third good week in a row. So
Yeah,
let's keep them
it's getting
rolling.
exhausting. It's getting exhausting.
Yeah, you don't have to be in Cy Park, but yeah,
Oh,
it
and
is
thank
very
you.
enticing.
Friend of the show, RG Isosceles, just let us know for the free time rewards. It is not speed this week, despite this saying speed. It is defense. So keep that in mind when you read off the free time this right now, Kennedy.
Yeah, thank you for that, RG Isosceles. So for free time this week, we have 50 releases, gives you two full revives. Always super useful to have a couple of those in the pocket because you never know when you're going to be going through the story, and then boom, there's a level 80 mini boss in front of you.
Boom.
Uh, then 100 releases gets you an enhancer or four enhancer coconuts. 220 releases gets you one telomere hack for
Defense.
defense, and then 440 releases gets you eight wish you well coins. That's 16,000 pan suns. It's great.
Yeah, the Wish You Well coins is really awesome. Although I feel like they might be less than that right now. Just because I feel
Well,
like
wait,
Wish You
can't
Well
you
coins
vendor
are.
them for 2,000?
Huh?
Can't you vendor them for 2,000?
I don't know. Can you sell Wish You Well coins? I've never sold them. I just use them. But you can get them
Yeah,
for
I mean,
free. How about that?
I use them. Wait, why? Oh, this guy because I didn't buy side cards. Let me go see. But I'm pretty sure you can vendor them. I
Oh,
always use them, and you don't. I would not
there
vendor
we
them.
go. The amazing Tylo, creator of Temtem, has already fixed it just now. Good job,
can,
Tylo. You are
can
the
I say
best.
shout out to Tim.team. They are so on it for the community. Oh, the other thing I've been watching this week when we were talking about our week in review, Tim.team, and I'll put this in the show notes. Tim.team's been having their cup. Um, and they have it's been a best of two. The matches are best of two, which is a really interesting format, and it's like the match is streamed and then it's uploaded to their YouTube channel, and most of the time it's streamed while I'm not able to watch, so I just have been watching on YouTube. And they have been really interesting matches because it's just like you watch somebody do like a best of two, right? And they lose the first game. And normally it's just like you have to have this hyper aggressive second game or just like the tournament mindset of what a best of three entails. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, they're just trying to tie it up now, and it's I don't know. I've liked it. I've never watched a best of two tournament in literally anything ever before, and I was like, "What is this? Is this a typo?" But they've been fun matches so far, so I'll make sure those are in the show notes for anybody who wants to watch them. I didn't
Nice.
take notes or
Yeah,
make any
yeah. I'm
highlights.
really excited that they're starting to do some tournaments and stuff like that. I mean, they make a really incredible competitive tool, so it's super exciting to see them getting into actual competitive tournaments. That's really great.
Um, have you are do you have plans to free Tim this week?
I will probably try to free 10 minutes. I need money. So I need to
You
just
know,
keep getting money.
I'm right there with you. I've been free I free 10 minutes at the end of last week because I bred all of my money away, making this new team and just buying Tims and stuff. And so I free Tim up to about 50,000 pan suns, and then I sold some stuff to a friend for super cheap. And now I'm at about 100k pan suns on my main.
Yeah.
And then I
Ooh,
keep
look
like
at
200.
you.
I know, and I keep 200,000 Pansuns on my alt in case there's ever like an emergency Luma, like I see
An
that I want to buy someplace.
emergency Luma. Why would you buy a Luma?
Because I like so I'm not you. I don't have a bajillion Luma entries. I'm not Shadows. I don't have a living Luma Tempedia. And sometimes I see Luma, so it's just like I want that in my Tempedia. I bought a Loali from Plus's auction like 2 weeks ago, and I think I told you about this. And it had no furt. It had not the competitive trait, and it was garbage. I bought it because I wanted the entry because it was so pretty.
Whoa. Rosie, I don't know
Hey,
if you're hearing
no,
this,
nope,
but let me
nope, nope.
just go on record here and say Lawali is
Rosie has
not garbage.
the Loali I bought was garbage, but Rosie has zero room to complain because I bought it and I messaged Rosie like, yo, I bought this for the entry. Would you like it? Just because I know you like to give homes to low alleys. And Rosie never responded to me. And then so I was going to give
Oh.
it to my partner. And she, she plays Temtem like once a month.
And she was
And
like, no
I
thanks, I
was
think it's garbage.
no, she wanted it, and I was hanging out with Maluna this weekend, and she mentioned that I was giving it, and my partner mentioned to Maluna I was giving it to her, and Maluna started fawning over it, and I was like, "It's a really bad Luma," and she's like, "I want it so bad," and so we both agreed. We're just like, "You can have it, Maluna," and so I gave that away to her, but like I have the Luma entry now in my Tempedia, and it's super gorgeous.
Oh
It's
man.
like magenta with its little
Yeah,
flappy
I mean,
wings.
I would argue that Lawali is definitely one of the best looking Lumas, hands down. Before we go
Yeah.
too far, Koish, digital Koish, is the fish of the week. So if you're feeling hungry for a little bit of technology, you can go fishing for some DigiKoish. I think that's okay. Like, if Koish, digital
Yeah,
Koish
I
is a
like
good one, like if you get a male Luma digital Koish, boom, digital fur, just like that. So I think it's a decent fish to go catch. I haven't honestly fished in like 8 weeks or
I
more,
spent
but
$3 fishing last week.
yeah.
And I didn't get my
But
5 out
hey,
of 5. I got my 4 out of 4 and a telomere hack on my main though.
yeah, I'm
Oh.
done with fishing. Speaking of being done with fishing, our next topic is this video for Sacred Lake. They released the full song for Sacred Lake from Temtem's
Oh,
original
it's
soundtrack on
so gorgeous.
YouTube. It's so
Are you
good.
going
I'm gonna
to
play like 30
play?
seconds of it.
Okay, cool. And then I'll
We're
talk
not gonna
after.
play the full thing here, but here we go. For those of you who haven't heard it, we will put the YouTube video, the link in the description of the YouTube video. And for those of you here, I will drop it in chat if you have not already found it.
Love it. I love it.
It's
Let me know
just,
when you stop playing it too,
it's
because
just so good.
um okay, yeah, so this came
Yeah,
out
I'll
earlier
pause
this
it now. It's done.
okay. This came out earlier this week. It was tweeted out on the official Twitter account, and the lyrics are actually in the description. And I didn't know what they were. And let me see if I can pull this up. And I Google searched them. I Google translated them
Mm-hmm.
immediately when I saw it, and it made no sense whatsoever. But fortunately, like one of the viewer or not one of the people who watched the YouTube video put the Japanese characters for it in there, and Google did a much better job translating it. So let me see if
Oh.
I can go and
Oh, there
pull
it
this.
is.
Yeah, it's like sakura blossoms falling everywhere. The smell. I'll pull it up so I don't butcher it.
Here,
I thought I had it up for
I
the
got it
show.
right now. On stream. La da 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 da
Okay,
da.
here we go. Flowering.
Flowering Noyama
Oh, you
and
got it. Go
Sato.
ahead.
As far as the flowering, is it a haze or a cloud? Smell the morning sun. It smells a Yayoi sky flowering.
Yeah, and it's just simple, sweet, smooth, something easy to listen to in the background.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot.
it is gorgeous. One of the people here said this song is one of the motivations or one of the motives. I still do Nestle radars over there. And I'm like, first of all, why are you doing Nestle radars?
Hey, Nestle's a 40% spawn now. Nestle radars are faster. So
Yeah. Still,
we can
I just
chug
don't like
through.
Nestle.
That's fair. There are much better Sparks users
It could be worse
out there,
though.
and much better
It could be a
Thunderstrike.
Rolder, and I think that Rolder is arguably one of the worst Lumas. But hey, I know that's a controversial topic, so fight me.
Somewhere out there, someone with the Luma Roller just felt
Graceful
hurt.
Klutz cries as she hears this every
I
time.
was thinking of Ozzy, uh, or Ozix. I don't know how to
Ozzy,
pronounce his
yeah, no,
name.
it's Ozzy. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, let's go on
he has the
to.
Yowler, or does he have a Rolder too?
Oh, you're right. You're right. He's got the Yowler. He's got the Luma Yowler.
Yeah,
I just
somebody
remember like
did get.
first
I
five
think there was
percenter
somebody
gets a
that
lot.
got. I think there was somebody that got two Luma Rollers or two Luma Yowlers off one radar one week, and I'm just like, get out of here.
Yeah, there's like on the weekend, well, not on the weekend, like Friday, there's like a Luma club in front of the Uharu statue. People just sit out there with like super rare 5 percenters and then rub their like Luma pocuses in
Their
my face as I'm going
elitism.
through my yeah, my postal quest. And it's just like I'll be there someday. Just wait till we get the Arbery Island.
I'm just gonna say that I can't believe that they did a second Roadhouse Rumble for a grand prize total of $1,000 real.
Yeah, let's roll on to our next topic. So, this is our community events and tournaments. This past weekend, there was the Roadhouse Rumble 2, which was like one of the major tournaments going on in the Temtem scene. Uh, I guess I'll spoil it for everyone. Dave Goblino took the tournament away. I started watching the opening of the tournament of the best of threes in round 1 and 2, and then I got wrapped up in other stuff on Friday, or not Friday, on Saturday. So I have to go back and watch the rest of the tournament of what I missed. But just looking at these brackets, some of the people that are competing, the biggest names in the Temtem scene are there. I see names of people
Holy
who have.
moly, Arkham Knight!
Yeah, Arkham Knight.
Dang. And holy cow, I just want to say shout out to Sarku. Sarku is a foundation member, beating out Talwin and Funky How.
That's
Bonkers.
yeah, that's a achievement unto itself right there.
Yeah, even in not taking the $1,000 home, or well, obviously it's not 1,000 the first place winner. They split it out, but geez, dang, that's still an accomplishment
Funky
there.
How Funky How competing with Turby for like the title of the best Valash player in Temtem. Like, that is his signature Tim. Like I played against Turby with Valash and I played against Funky How with Valash, and it's just like, why do you guys use this pretty good Tim so exceptionally well? It's like nobody that I've ever fought uses Valash as well as them and as frustrating as them. So shout out to Sarku
Oh
for
yeah,
getting past.
tell that to my double madness buff Valash win in one of the plus cups, where I fed it a sushi koish just to get it some health back, and everybody thought it was a bad call, and then I came back to destroy.
Hey, we take those.
That's right.
We take those. But speaking of taking them, taking this tournament, Dave Goblino, the grand finals were Dave Goblino against Bennett. And these two were club mates for the longest time in Enigma. I don't know which club they're rolling with currently, but that's definitely a heck of a match, and it was the best of three, and Dave Goblino won 3 games. Or no, it's the best of five. I'm sorry. Dave Goblino won 3 games to Bennett's 2 games, so definitely a close series, and I want to go back and watch that, which I will be watching this week, and I will probably be hitting people up with highlights next week. Gaijin, I don't know if you have any more to say on that because
I did not watch
unfortunately I
it.
do not. Yeah.
I unfortunately did not watch anything. Um, I,
Yeah, I
I've
I'm
I've
right
been
I'm
in
right
a
there with you. We talked about that at like the top of the show, where it's just like,
I've
what
been
did
in
we
a
do with our week?
weird place. Like I haven't wanted to really do anything, so I've just been like, I've been doing my streaming and hanging out with people, but outside of that, I've just been like, just mentally and like emotionally drained. But I'm good. I'm good. I just
I
want time to do nothing.
I feel it. The old man in me is gonna take a nap like right after this show. All right, so that's our tournaments for this week. Hopefully we'll have
Wow,
more news
skipping right
for
over the
everybody.
AAL, which we didn't watch either. But plus
Yeah, I was
plus
about to
OP
say.
had the Airborne Archipelago League qualifier 4, right?
Yeah, and Sabres tournaments this weekend too.
Oh, they're
Um,
this weekend, right? Or it was no, Plus already did his, right?
pluses were this past weekend, and
Okay.
then Saber should have some stuff coming up on the 15th. I think she
All
said
right,
was when her
Tortonite's
next.
Garden.
Yeah, when the joust was. Yeah. So there was her weekly on Sunday, and then the joust on the 15th. So I'm probably gonna go back and watch all of the Roadhouse Rumble. I might catch the highlights from Sabres and Pluses tournaments, and then I'll make sure I try and cover those next week for everybody. But yeah, it's just a really I spent way too much time playing Temtem last week, like an excessive amount of time. So this week I'm kind of taking a more chill week and hanging back. So I'll probably be watching and doing more things.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
that said, we didn't have any listener questions this week. If you ever have a question you want to write into the show, we love answering questions and getting opinions that aren't our own. You can write into the show at temtalkshow@gmail.com. That's spelled temtalkshow@gmail.com. And that email is in the show notes too. All right. We had a quick show for everybody today, so we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Gaijin, you're doing the turn 30, so I'm gonna let you go last on the plug, so you can roll right into that. And
Sure.
I'll take it away first. I do storytelling content on my YouTube channel and on Twitch. I'm a big fan of D&D, and I'm a big fan of just sharing things with people. I like playing games with like really heavy story, and I like talking about all the elements that it takes to tell a good story. If that interests you, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/presbkennedy, and I try and tweet every time I'm going live that isn't D&D. Or you can follow the Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/presbkennedy. And every Saturday night, I am live playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it's always a good time. Gaijin, wait, I'm going to do the show, and then I'll throw it to you. If you ever want to catch this show live, we stream it Monday night at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/Tim Talk Show. Gaijin, what are you up to this week, and where can the people find you?
I'm probably streaming Temtem this week. Maybe some Sea of Thieves. We'll see. I do need to start getting some of that, some of the Plunder Pass content done, but I'll be streaming this week on twitch.tv/It's Gaijin Boo. ITSGAIJINBUU. Same username, Twitter, Instagram, basically wherever. I have a link in my bio on Twitter that has all my other stuff. So, feel free to click that. But that's that. And for turn 30, I genuinely have no clue what to talk about. I'm bad at coming up with topics on my own. Oh, actually, I lied. Mythic Quest. I watched a TV show recently called Mythic Quest on Apple TV, and it was fantastic. I just started.
Oh, you
The
said
second
Apple TV. It's
season
the
just
only
started.
streaming service no one in my family has access to. Yeah, we get Disney Plus, Hulu Plus. Netflix, Amazon Video, HBO
Such
Max.
a
Like, you can
bummer.
call someone and someone will share their password with you.
Yeah,
Nobody in my immediate family has Apple TV.
I do have to say, I think that Mythic Quest is fantastic. They actually, so for one of the last episodes of season 1, they did do a quarantine episode, and damn, they did such a good job of encapsulating the like feelings and like emotions that pretty much I would argue most people felt during quarantine, and it hit home like hard. Like it made me feel emotions.
Okay, so what's the show about?
It's a TV show about a video game company that makes an MMO called Mythic Quest. It's mostly about the company. They show some gameplay or whatever of some generic MMO they created for just doing the video or whatever. But just
Is it a
overall,
comedy?
yeah, it's a comedy. It's got one of the
Okay.
guys from Always Sunny in
Yeah, I was about to
Philadelphia.
say,
It has
Charlie Day's a writer on this show. I just Google searched it.
yeah, and
That's exciting.
it has one of the guys from Community on it as well. He plays
Oh, Danny
he
Pudi.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he plays Abed in on Community.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. I would say I've got to check this out, but I don't have Apple TV, so.
Wow, bummer. I'd
Yeah, if
share,
it
but
ever
that's
streams on
my
another.
iCloud.
Yeah, no, it's good. If it ever streams on another platform, I will definitely give this a look over. That
Yeah.
sounds. Did you ever watch a show way back when called The Guild?
No, but I've heard of it. I know
Okay,
it's.
yeah,
Oh, why can't I think of her name? She was in
Alicia
Supernatural.
Day.
Thank you. She was in Supernatural. Yeah, I know she's in it, and a lot of I've heard it's really great. I just have never
It
never
was, yeah, it
watched
was
it.
fantastic. I really loved it.
But
But okay, we're gonna get out of here, and you've given me something to think. I still have to watch Shadow and Bones, which I think one of our guests suggested. Oh, Vonlin suggested, and that has been at the top of my watch list for like the past 2 weeks.
ooh,
Um, but let's get out of here. Thank you everybody for listening. This is where the podcast is going to end. Are we going to do a post show today, Gaijin? Okay, no, we got a thread for Mr. Subaki. All right,
yeah.
thank you everybody for listening and
Bye,
have a great day.
everybody. I am doing the ending thing right now.